Hello Virgo, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of March 2023. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm using my Groovy Weight Tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Virgo, with a Secret Language of Color Oracle card. Oh, we've got some good cards here. So definitely see some new money headed your way, Virgo. So let's go ahead and get right into the reading. Okay, and you're also making some changes, and I know just from being a Virgo myself, I know we've been in the process of trying to change our lives for the better. And we always hit some challenges, but it looks like those challenges are definitely going to be overcome in the first week of March, Virgo. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is a card of stability. It's also the card of foundation. This is also a marriage card in some cases. Now, because we're talking about money and finances, it doesn't necessarily mean like a romantic, proposal or an engagement or a marriage. But it could also mean the coming together of something, and it's just truly a perfect match. So this could be something in business, something in your career, or even something in, as it relates to your investments, Virgo. It's like finding the perfect solution to a problem you've been dealing with for a while, or finding the perfect result when you're trying to create more wealth, trying to create more money, all of those things. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Now it is in the reverse. This means some new money is coming your way, but you can expect a delay, or it probably may not be as much as that you were hoping for or expecting. But the good thing is that the Ace of Pentacles definitely means that you have a new stream of income that is coming to you, and you're probably going to get notice or probably get, catch a sign of that in that first week of March. Next up, we have the Four of Pentacles. That is also in the reverse. Now, this is a good card to see in the reverse because it means that you have a strong grasp on your budget and your finances. You totally understand the dynamics of your financial situation, and you work accordingly, and you try to put things in place to help you get to where you're trying to go. So this means you've got a really solid budget, you've got a really good understanding and idea of what your money's doing, where it's going, how it's coming in, when it's moving. These are all really good things, and it's going to set you up for financial success. We also have the King of Cups. The King of Cups talks about emotional intelligence. Virgos, we can be really logical and analytical at times, and sometimes that works in our favor, sometimes it doesn't. But when it comes to money, I think it's definitely something that is a positive trait. This is something that, allows us not to be easily swayed, by certain financial decisions or, feelings or emotions. It's really putting into perspective having the emotional maturity to handle money and to handle more money or larger sums of money. But we do have this Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands talks about taking on too much. Be careful that you're not trying to do too much too soon. That could be something that trips you up, Virgo, especially because you're trying to make more money. Finally, we have that Devil card. The Devil card in the reverse talks about releasing unhealthy attachments and things that are not serving you. Whatever's getting in the way, looks like you finally move away from that, or you can release a bad habit. Sometimes I see that card too when people are trying to diet or lose weight. They finally get a grasp on, kind of letting go of some unhealthy things that could get in the way of the results that they're seeking. Oh, but we've continue to get more powerful cards here. So we have this Guru card. Now the Guru card is unique to this deck, but it's also the card of enlightenment and also true understanding of self. So what does this mean? This means that self-improvement. I also get the sense that you're doing a lot of things to change internally, Virgo, and that's going to help you make more money. Whether it's being more disciplined, learning a new skill, taking a new course, or, seeking outside support, or, even coaching or mentoring. But I do get the sense here that you have a greater understanding of what you're capable of and what your capacity is. And that's definitely going to move you towards more money. We also have the Strength card. Now, I'm not surprised to see this card in the reverse. We also saw that card of overwhelm and taking on too much earlier. The Strength card means really pay attention to your physical health, especially in the second week of March, Virgo. Now, you really need to prioritize your health, and you really need to stay disciplined on some type of a wellness program, because that's really what's going to give you an edge when it comes to making more money. The Star card is a fantastic card. This means you're attracting a lot of attention. You're being seen. This is also the card of health and vitality. So Virgo, whatever you're doing, it will work, okay? You're going to start to see positive signs of, your health and your wellness and, whatever you're doing, weight loss, whatever. You are going to start to see results from that. So that's really exciting. And remember, health is the true wealth. When you're healthy, you can make a lot more money. What do we have next? We have wait, okay, that's the Four of Cups. Now this looks like the Seven of Cups to me for some reason, so I was getting confused when I saw the number 4, but it is the Four of Cups in the reverse. This means that you will get an offer. However, it's not going to be that exciting for you. It's probably not going to resonate, but it's one of those things where you have to be really clear on what your goals are, and then that will help you decide to say yes or no. Okay, so be very solid, rock solid about where you're going and what you're doing, so you don't get distracted by things that may look good on the surface. Finally, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about eliminating the unnecessary in a very gracious and holistic way. There's nothing, ugly or nasty about removing yourself from something that no longer serves you. And it also fell on that Devil card, which kind of just reaffirms and reiterates what we were talking about earlier. All right, Virgo, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance for the month of March 2023. What do we need to know for the sign of Virgo? All right, Virgo, things are looking really good. Ooh, we got some repeater cards here. All right, so we got the Five of Wands in the reverse. Now that is a communication card. When I see that card in the reverse, it means that communication is actually going really well. There's no bickering, no arguing. It's just really everybody being on the same page, and everybody understanding what everybody's trying to do. We also have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands talks about planned movement, planned physical changes in the environment. So you could be planning to move somewhere, but maybe you have to kind of change up those plans. Or maybe you had scheduled changes happening in your environment. This could be something as minor as new furniture, and then maybe something happens and it doesn't happen when it's supposed to, okay? But it looks like you are going to have some changes in your physical environment. We also have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, this is another communication card. This Five of Wands, Five of Swords, that's communication. This one's in the upright, so this is telling me that you may have an unfinished conversation with someone just because you don't seem to see eye to eye on something, and that's okay. It's okay to kind of leave things as they are until you can get more clarity and until you feel, like the timing is right, okay? Because sometimes when it comes to communication, timing is everything, especially as it relates to your work, your investments, your business, and your money. Queen of Swords, she's a repeater. Now, because she's in the reverse here, that tells me that maybe there's still some more releasing or cutting away that needs to be done, because it could be getting in the way of your finances. Pay attention to what's going on around you, Virgo, because there is some things you still need, need to release in order to make the money that you want to make. Three of Pentacles. Now this talks about having new customers and new clients, but they may not necessarily pan out to what you're expecting. I do get the sense with this card that you probably will get some new clients, especially like if you work, with in sales in some way. But I'm getting the sense that somebody's flaky here when I see that in the reverse. So what does that mean? Don't pin all your hopes on one client or one customer or one thing. Keep yourself diversified when it comes to your money. Then that way, if something does kind of fall through, you're not going to be totally, totally caught off guard. Now we do have this Four of Wands. This is a repeater card of the first card we saw here. Again, that means foundation, stability, solidness, a really good, clear plan. I love seeing that card because it really just confirms that what you're doing is working. All right, Virgo, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of March 2023. Oops, okay. All right, Virgo. Again, you've got a really good row of cards here. Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is a card about timing. When it's in the reverse, it means that something is going to be delayed. Okay, and because we're talking about money and finances, I do get the sense that there's something money related that will be delayed. Now, this isn't always a bad thing. It is an inconvenient thing because we all need our money, right? But sometimes this kind of forces you to be more resourceful and more creative, right? And maybe to kind of come up with new ideas so you don't have to wait for your money all the time. You're not in a position of waiting. So I do see some type of a delay as it relates to your money towards the end of March, but it's not going to be bad because we have Three of Swords. This is healing from a disappointment. This is actually moving past a disappointment and moving past feeling discouraged, okay? So it's just one of those things that happens to all of us, and we can't really control it, but what we can do is do our best to manage how we feel about it. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. This means towards the end of March, you're going to be really, really busy. You're going to have a lot of work. You're going to have a lot of stuff on your plate, Virgo. Now, this is good because this is giving you the opportunity to make more money. Maybe you'll pick up some extra shifts. Maybe you'll do some overtime, whatever. Maybe you'll work through some days off, but it is going to be, you're going to get rewarded for it. You're going to have more money, and you're also going to have some new opportunities that you would not have any other way. So, just stay open to any opportunities to pick up some extra work. Now, we do have the Nine of Cups. That's a fun card because it means whatever you're wishing, hoping, praying for, it is on its way to you, Virgo. Yes, the Nine of Cups talks about something that you've been hoping for is starting to come to fruition. Now, this is really exciting because we're talking about money, so I do see maybe some windfalls of cash for some of you, maybe the success of launching a new business, maybe getting that dream job, whatever it may be. You are going to start to see signs of it coming towards you at the end of March. Finally, we have the Hermit card. Now, that is the card that represents Virgo in the tarot deck. Now, the Hermit card is also a card of introspection and taking a step back and really kind of doing something that's going to enrich your own personal development. The other thing about the Hermit card is it talks about self-awareness and really being clear about who you are and what you want, what you want to do. So the Hermit card just reaffirms everything we've talked about here. The other thing I like about the Hermit card is that us Virgos, it's okay to kind of be by yourself, right? This doesn't mean you're lonely, but sometimes we have to take a step back and we need to be with ourselves, okay? We have to be, we need to have our own, kind of like when you're self-isolated, but it's not negative. It's like you just need to be alone because you really need to get clear on your thoughts. And you really need to put some things into action. And you need the quiet and the time and space in order to do that. Especially anything money related. If you're trying to implement a new plan or a new course of action, definitely take some time to yourself, Virgo. So this is a very strong month. Lots of really good, powerful cards for you, Virgo. You do have, like I said, a lot of solid cards here talking about stability and also personal growth and personal development. So March is just going to be fantastic, Virgo. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Secret Language of Color Oracle card. Ooh, this is, I got two cards. Okay, let's go with it. All right, this first card is card number 7, and it says Scarlet, and I hope that's going to focus. But it says Scarlet, attract success. Attract success. All right. I don't know if it's focusing. I don't think it is. But the second card is pink. There we go. And this says, let love in. So you have attract success and let love in. This is card number 7 and card number 4. All right, Virgo, I think this is really good. So if you have any questions, please drop them down below. And I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.